From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Right to the air is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 42 yards. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
The Chiefs will set up for
Mahomes will throw for it. It is intercepted at the goal line. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more and hit down that way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley, fighting his way through contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
There we go. 20. That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
63.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 43 yards rushing so far. This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
brings up 2nd and 7.
Barkley inside handoff. They'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line. 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4. And that's 3rd.
They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Eagles.
Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by Leo Chanel. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. Watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
now here's Mahomes. Now
Now
a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First
Yellow,
down.
yellow.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes going to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Second and a yard. At at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 57, 57.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
33-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Jahan Dotson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
The second down pass. Intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The 36-yard line.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And it follows blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Ball resting on the 9 on 3rd and goal. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep the lead at 8. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 18.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 81 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A dangerous return man showing it here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted, So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
29-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now.
Yellow. 50, yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Keeps the score, Eagles 21, Chiefs 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
For Kansas City.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Well, ball caught. It's Rice. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
On the play. Kansas City Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this will be caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
4 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
They'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And again, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy from 40 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Eagles first down. A gain of 29 yards.
Throwing is Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
That is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
27, Chiefs 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Mahomes will throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for two. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Eagles 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some space here. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Chiefs 28. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Smith now to return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 18.
Nolan Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Typical, body overdoing it, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. Please don't more this, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual. I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great. I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. woke up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts. I bought through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door. I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state that worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet. That's so typical. Body up the dominance, that's so typical. Tell I could go there, that's so typical. Please don't mind this, that's so typical. That's so typical. Body up the dominance, that's so typical. Tell I could go there.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a strong start on the ground. They'll get 7 on the game's first play. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Barkley.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better. An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the Ravens.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It is a big play for the Eagles. 31 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 2nd and 10.
63.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That is off side of the end zone. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Now an opening past the 30. set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
All right, Mike, so the NFL is all about answering. So you give up an opening drive touchdown, you fall behind late to start the game, and then your special teams becomes the spark. And this is going to set your offense up with excellent field position to get back and tie this game.
And he's in. Trey Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. And when you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Into space. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Lamar going to hang on to it, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Got room past the 35. And he is out of bounds. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry.
It's a pickup of 3.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Jackson, flush to his right. Now he takes off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
3rd and short, Jackson. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond 6.
He's going to have a Ravens first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion. This throw right is taken in by 5. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Jackson. The second down throw is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
It's 4th down.
Throwing is Hurts. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
1st and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On play action, here's Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he won't get away. Good open catch there to get him down behind the line. It is 3rd and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. He's got it! And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score! 73 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
What a throw. I mean, Mike, you talk about arm strength, and you hear that so often kicked around the league, but to see a guy on the run, outside of the pocket, be able to not only keep his eyes downfield to watch his receiver break open, but then to be able to put that ball out there far enough on the money. The reality is there's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that throw. Fortunately for this offense, they've got a guy, and they've got a touchdown.
On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He'll let this go for Goddard. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. finish off a heck of a catch.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll be third down.
A 49-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Short kick taken at the 17. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Hey, Uncle, Scott!
Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.